worked out. Um, I had to do the content because it's Money Making Monday. There's so much to tell y'all in such a little time. And I have things to do because, we got to get back to our volunteer work. I got to make sure I do my part. And Asia is, Asia has been put on alert. Asia has been put on alert, and we're going to talk about it. Okay? Y'all know I'm out here in Asia. Okay? I'm not trying to disturb the peace of the powers that be. Do you understand? So come on in. Like this video. Like it now. Don't like it later. Share if you care. Okay? And we're going to get into the mess because we got so much to talk about. I know we were going to talk about J. Cole, but I'm going to wait for the album to drop because I'm interested in J. Cole's album. Have y'all seen that ASAP? You know what? Can we talk about it really quick? ASAP Rocky decided to come out and he's doing his interview and he's talking about Drake and everybody's like, well, Drake talks about him. No, Drake did a song addressing him since he wanted to insert himself in the beat. Look, at the end of the day, y'all can say whatever you want to say, but Drake and Rihanna was in the relationship. ASAP and Rihanna was in a relationship. Look, it's a lot of triangulation. I'm not slut shaming anyone, but like Drake said, I had it. It's been there, done that, right? And I get ASAP wanting to defend his wife, but if you continue down this path like everybody else, the fans are not going to buy into it because congratulations to him on a #1 album, but the girls are saying you sold your soul and your pussy to the devil. That's what they said. There's a whole video out. I'll play it for y'all. We're gonna get into that. Do I care? No, because I told y'all there's not one ASAP Rocky song I listen to that I'd be like, oh yeah. There's not one. I tell y'all that all the time. Like, I'm not a hater. I just love the music. I'm not saying he's a horrible rapper. I just don't listen to him. I want to listen to the album, but every time I get ready to listen to the album, it's always some other ish. Like, at what point do we have to say, like, we have to move past this? Okay, you're a family man. You're married to a billionaire. Like, address it and leave it alone. Like, you don't have to do 8,000 interviews saying how much you don't like somebody. I don't like when the girls do it. I don't want to see the boys do it. And this is why y'all not evolving. This is why y'all not evolving. Like, but we're going to talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. We gotta talk about MAGA. MAGA is divided, honey. The house is divided. It's giving House of Cards. Do y'all watch that show? Did y'all watch that show? It's giving House of Cards because, baby, did you see the president throw Kristi Noem under the bus? Baby, it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. That's all I'm saying. The girls are fighting. Child. We got to talk about Pat McGrath going bankrupt. Filing Chapter 11. We're going to talk about the beauty brands in particular because I see there's a shift. We're also going to be talking about DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks is scared to speak on certain people. That's why he did that rant. We're going to talk about it. And of course, we got to talk about Cardi B. The favorite girl y'all hate. Y'all love to hate this lady. I don't know what's going on. I personally do not care. But yeah. Shout out to the mods. They cleaning it up. That's what I'm talking about, mods. Stuff like that. Yeah, get that together. Stuff like that. Yeah. That's I like that. Yeah. You see how y'all quick on your feet? Yes. So that being said, hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Brett going live with the Ray Talk and Bay Squad. We gotta talk. Now before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not fakes. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen. If you don't have those capabilities, hit those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, share if you care, subscribe if you like the vibe. And how you can engage with this video, hype this video, send a donation is by hitting those three dots right there. That being said, let's get into the mess. Let's get into the mess, honey. Did y'all see the Schiaparelli Couture collection for fall 26, spring 26, summer? By Daniel Rosenberg? Daniel Rosebar? I forget. Daniel. That's all I know. When I say that collection looks so good, let me find out Schiaparelli is leading the girls. I have not been this intrigued in a couture line in a really long time. And Schiaparelli has been making the mark. I think it's called Agony and Anguish or something like that. It looked so good. Just chef's kiss. Child, let's get into Karen Huger. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay.
I told you this is your fast.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you.
You look so fly.
Yeah, you're so
Well, I had to do a do-rag because the girls insisted on I do jailhouse braids.
Okay.
So what they did was they took their extensions out of their hair
What?
and they braided my hair, and I think it's so beautiful.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
They did your hair with their hair?
Yeah.
Special.
They took the hair out of their head. I'm in
Welcome.
jail. So they took their hair out of their head,
Oh,
and
really?
they were like, Miss Karen, we got to get you together. And I'm like, what a beautiful thought.
You look great. Welcome home, Bob.
Baby, Karen, child, Karen about to eat on you hoes. Listen, about time, because Potomac was boring. I only watched it because of Aunt Sinitra and Gabor. They talk about Potomac, and I was just like, I was so bored. It was like old hoes ganging up on not so old hoes. I don't know. I didn't like it. 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 Okay. You can never convince me to like something. Let's get into it. Let's do Cardi B first, because I want to get her out the way. Let's go.
That little white girl said they weren't gonna win. Fuck that bitch! I told ya! I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Yo.
I didn't even like this video. It says, that's my daughter. She's 4 years old. This is lighthearted, family-friendly video where she randomly picks football helmets. Please don't direct profanity toward a child. I saw the man who came out and said something. He said his daughter is getting threats and stuff like that. Take legal action. You know, you're a white man in America. You know, punish her. Unless you're doing this for clout. I saw the father, and I honestly don't know what y'all want me to think about this, because I was like, well, what? And then they were like, oh, she's a toddler. And then they were like, oh, she's 4. Look, you shouldn't be cussing at no child. I had no idea this was a thing, but that white man should take legal action if he's concerned, if he's getting death threats because of Cardi B. Like, you need to do what you need to do. Use your whiteness to make her apologize. Like, I don't know. And y'all sent it to me as if she was cussing the child out. I was like so confused, because I was like, what do y'all want me to do with this? I don't think it's appropriate. She's cussing, but what is the father going to do? Does he feel some type of? I've seen what the dad is doing, and it's giving kind of clout chasing a little bit. But that's just me. That's me looking at it with the lens of my, like, I don't have kids' eyes. I'm like, so who's sending the death threats? Like, Patriots fans? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I was excited the Patriots win. I told y'all we was going to the Super Bowl. I said it when they got Stephon Diggs, because I know he's a great player. But this right here, Mr. White Man, use your whiteness. Do what y'all do best. Go get justice. Go get justice. Y'all want me to drag Cardi for what? Like, it looked like she was laughing and joking with her friends. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. I don't know what that app is. Is that TikTok? Is that TikTok? I don't know. Like, I think it's inappropriate. Like, what do y'all want me to say? Cussing at kids is inappropriate. She's a mother to a daughter. She wouldn't like it if someone did it to her kid. What is he going to do about it? Because it's been 48 hours. Has it been? No, it's been 20. Yeah, it's been 48 hours. I don't know. It's like, for y'all to hate that lady so much, y'all be so invested. I don't pay attention to hoes I don't like. Y'all see I don't talk about them. Y'all see I don't talk about them. I don't like Claudia Jordan. I never talk about her. And I saw what the DL Whisperer said about her, and I still didn't talk about her. I think she's a nobody. I think she's a loose puss, clout chasing old granny. Like, that's what I think. But we don't speak about her because we don't care about them hoes. On to the next. There's bigger things going on. I think y'all are just upset. She's happy over there with that football player who got all them kids. They got all them kids together. Y'all are upset that she's about to do this tour. Y'all are upset that she might break Nicki Minaj's record. Like, y'all gotta let that anger go, because when y'all fixate on somebody y'all don't like, it makes them more successful. Have y'all noticed the hoes we don't like, we don't mention? Let's get into ASAP Rocky. I want to show y'all this clip that was sent to me, and again, what do y'all be wanting from me? What do y'all want? What do you want? However do you want it? I saw the clip where he called him a girl, but this, because I didn't care, because I was like, you don't have to talk about Drake. Because, baby, when you start to doing this with them people, they start to expose you. Let me find out ASAP Rocky's about to get exposed. Look at this.
Take me to freeze off it, and I let them mentor me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is hip-hop misunderstanding her?
Who, Michelle Lemmy? I can't justify the dark shit and weird shit she do. I think she her. I don't think they misunderstanding it. Like, do she worship the devil? I wouldn't know, because she don't do none of that shit around me. But they do have iconography and imagery that looks like it's very, you know,
Like their new the new ad campaign joint with the kissing.
but they gay. Rick Owens gay.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just a gay thing. It's the imagery. It's
dark, bro.
Yeah,
I can't justify that shit.
It's a lot.
Look, I can't justify that shit. But yo, bro, we talking about gay Europeans, like, we won't understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's them. I love the fact that I'm comfortable in those rooms. Like, you know, it ain't no spells being casted when I'm around. But I can't justify, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't doing no rituals. Like, she just told me about art. She took me to freeze art fair. She shot my album cover, and she gave me a nice diamond ring.
Got him. We fucking got him.
You know, do the album cover, the one called At Long Last, ASAP. You know what I'm saying? She creative directed a lot of stuff for me, and I'm gonna forever love that lady. You know what I'm saying?
What the man?
Listen, I'm not mad at it. You know, I just said, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. So let's get into it. Let's talk about China. Some time has passed. So Xi Jinping rounded up his top military person, their wives, husbands, rounded them up 3,000 Chinese officials and their families picked up, and he started torturing them. That is the big news out here in Asia. Started torturing them because he found out that one of his generals was going to do a coup with the United States. He found out, I guess, 2 hours before the coup or something like that, and said, wait a minute, ho, round them all up. He didn't do like, oh, I just got you. He got all of them, 3,000. And they said they're actively being tortured because an eyewitness was like, they said, if you get involved, you can go too. And they moved out the way. For telling, for working with America. So America can get to Iran. That's what the girls are saying. If you know anything about China, yeah, yes, baby, nasty work. And I'm talking about they're in there being actively tortured. They want the names. They want what was leaked. And they're not going to let them go until they give it. And they're willing to about it. Y'all be playing with these people out here in Asia. Why are y'all playing with the people out here in Asia? I told you when the prime minister got on TV, you didn't want to listen to what Mark Carney had to say. He told y'all, when I said, hey, y'all, Canada is aligning with China, y'all was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You talking about Africa. I'm like, China been in Africa. What are you talking about? See, when we were talking geopolitics, geopolitical things, listen with your ears. And I don't know why I have to always say that, because it seems like when we get to talking, it's like the children want to come to the table. And who told you to come here? Sit your ass down. Sit down. And shut up when the adults are talking. Shut up. Well, I have something to say. You have nothing to say. Let's get into MAGA Divided. Where is it? Doop, 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 doop. Here we go.
Check out this clip and let's talk on the other side.
We sent Governor Walz a very strong letter today. We had been working on this letter. We got it out saying that he better support President Trump. He better support the men and women in law enforcement, because if he doesn't, we are. And that's what we're doing right now.
Were there any consequences in this letter?
Well, we'll see. This is fluid. Let's see how Governor Walz responds. Let's see.
So Pam Bondi wrote a strongly worded letter threatening the governor of the state of Minnesota that he better support Trump and the policies. But then Fox News actually uncovered more than that, because it's not just support Trump. They reported this before the audio cut out.
Second, she's calling on the governor to repeal the state's sanctuary policies. That's not likely to happen. And number three, to allow the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice to access voter rolls to confirm Minnesota.
So not just support law enforcement, support Trump, in sanctuary city policies and give the DOJ access to the voter rolls. And after sending that strongly worded threat, they executed a person in the streets of Minneapolis. After threatening us, they executed somebody. And now you're going to turn around and lie and pretend like Stephen Miller and his just awful, ridiculous, disgusting humanity of a person is going to come out here and be like, this is an assassination. Like, that's the spot we're in right now. This is not about immigration enforcement. This is and always has been about trying to get control of the most successful progressive state in the country. One of the best places to live in the country consistently. This has been about running a test case of what it looked like to take over blue cities and blue states one by one. We just happen to be the first partakers of the fruit. And they underestimated the fact that we are fighters. And so when we pushed back and said, no, we're not going to do the things you want us to do, Pam Bondi effectively said,
"'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love."
And now we're sitting in this precarious state where the governor has authorized the National Guard. Donald Trump is threatening, saying that he believes that Tim Walz has incited an insurrection. All of that's happening because I don't know what happens next, y'all. This is the part I've been afraid of. This spot right here. But I'll be right here, talking to you about it as I'm living it. Until then, visiting this place.
Listen, it's not lost on me. It's not lost on me. When I saw that lady bite off one of the ISIS finger, bit it off. Bit it off. Why was his hands in her mouth anyways? Bit it off. You see, they didn't take her out because you gotta hit violence with violence. Y'all didn't believe me when I told y'all. See, we're not going out into the streets until y'all, match them. Okay, it gotta be equally matched. Okay. Listen, Texas already gave in. I told y'all about Governor Abbott. While they're trying to trick y'all into who are going to choose for the Senate, is it going to be Jasmine Crockett or James Tallarico? Get out Abbott. Get out Abbott. Because if you could get Abbott out, boom. That's 50% of the battle. That's what's coming up first. You see, they haven't said anything about the governor's race. I wonder why, because they want to keep Governor Abbott in there. In Texas, do not piss me off. Get your ass up and go vote. You want to see change? Get your ass up and go vote. Governor Abbott hasn't said anything where he's doing good. He has been pro the MAGA agenda. He's been out here taking around veterans' rights. He's been out here taking away the daycares. He's been out here stripping away the teachers. He's been stripping away the teachers' benefits for a really long time. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. He has not been for us in a really long time. He is for the money. He is for the money. And it's not even for you old generational wealth money. I'm talking about he is for the billionaires. Not you oil tycoons. Not you good Christians. Y'all hate it. Y'all hate to see it, but I know better. When you know better, you do better. Please get the likes up, please, and thank you. We do not work for free. We do not work for free. Let's get into it.
We have breaking news out of Minnesota. One of the leading Republicans running for governor in Minnesota just dropped out of the race, saying that he cannot support the Republican Party's, quote, stated retribution on the citizens of our state, nor can I count myself a member of a party that would do so. First reported by the Star Tribune, Chris Medell, who is running for governor in Minnesota, a Republican, or at least now former Republican, has dropped out following the horrific murder of Alex Pratt and Renee Good. He said that he initially supported ICE's efforts in Minneapolis, but has completely changed. He was a top contender to be the Republican nominee for governor in Minnesota, but now he says national Republicans have made it impossible for a Republican to win in Minnesota, and that he cannot support the, quote, stated retribution on the citizens of the state. This is a massive development. The Republican Party brand in Minnesota has become so hyper-toxic that they no longer have a frontrunner for their own Republican nomination for governor. Spread the word and follow along to update on all the news you need to know about.
Baby, it has only just begun. Hey, the official campaign. Well, they ain't the only ones who can take some family members out. Exactly. Conditions of removing ICE from Minnesota. They better tell it. Hey, y'all. Hey. China has been making power moves behind the scenes for years. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. I've been telling y'all, they want y'all children. They want y'all organs. Y'all did not want to believe me. You didn't want to believe me. But I'm going to show you something because
America, I just want you to know that you have been cut off from the world. I'm an American living in Spain and have people living all around the world, and they couldn't access anything. They couldn't access any content created. TikTok was officially down. Who knows what happened in those few hours that TikTok was down. I know the algorithm has been absolute trap. Videos are not coming up. I'm getting more international news on my feed than I am getting American news. It's international news about the United States. So you're cut off. You're cut off. From the Washington Post, Trump has stated that Trump is breaking the old world order. What comes after old? What is the opposite of old? Right. Okay, let that part sink in. America, get up. Get up. Find your role, find your job, find what you are best at and how you can help with what comes next. Communication, first aid, on the ground, childcare, meals, education, information, safe spots, and more importantly, self-defense. Brace yourselves. Really brace yourselves, because you guys are officially cut off from the world.
And that was from this beautiful woman. I had to come tell y'all this because while they're out here trying to alert y'all to what is going on, y'all don't want to listen. I told y'all years ago, get in a self-defense class. I told y'all that when I first started going viral. Remember when I said men want to be bad bitches too and the live got shut down? We talked about self-defense in that. We talked about self-defense in that. While everybody's talking about Drake want to be a bad bitch, all the men want to be bad bitches. I highlighted all the men who had the surgery. Maybe they had to shut that down. I knew what I was talking about. Because I know I live in a world where it's not utopia. If you can't actively fight somebody that's 100 pounds heavier than you, baby, you're doomed. You need to be working out. You need to be getting your anaerobic fitness on. You need to be pushing back from the table and getting yourself healthy. You need to be exercising at least 45 minutes a day. Some of y'all think this is a game. I'm not telling y'all this for my health. I know how to defend myself in any situation. Been there, done that, okay? I'm telling you because some of y'all don't have what it takes. Some of y'all have ailments. Some of y'all haven't done anything physical in years. You need to start getting limber. You need to start doing a little squats. You need to start doing things if you have to put something in your back or in the front of you. How can you carry something? Can you carry something, I don't know, that's heavy for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour? What does that look like for you? What is your peak exhaustion? If you don't know your peak exhaustion, you're doomed. Because nobody's coming to save you. You think these men are coming to save you? Let me show you. These men. Let me show you. This is what they're saying.
Sorry, I know it's like not a popular thing to say. Stay-at-home mom is not a hard job. Like hot tar roofer, that's a hard job. Landscaper, that's a hard job. And we've even created a culture. Motherhood is the hardest job in the whole world. And this Mother's Day, remember that mom is the hardest job. We've got people gassed up on this idea that like, oh my God, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. And it's like, guys, it's not. It's not. It's not the hardest job in the world. It's an incredibly important job. You could make the case that it's the most important job in the world, for sure. But it's the most physically taxing, incredibly, and by the way, it's transient. You're telling me a 2-year-old and an 8-year-old, it's the same gig? No, I had 2 kids. Trust me, 2, really hands-on, really challenging. 8, still hands-on, but in a very different way. 18, not really that hard anymore. Psychologically, maybe you have to be there in different ways and discipline in different ways, but like the hands-on part of it, it's not as difficult.
And they're saying the loud part out loud. So while they're out here saying this and they're telling y'all to have babies, this man said motherhood is not hard. But y'all not ready for that conversation. When I told y'all what was the reward for having babies, women could not believe I asked that question. They could not believe it. Some women were honest. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when I asked. Okay, all facts, save yourselves. You are so right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Hit the follow. When I said, what is rewarding about motherhood? And y'all told me everything about what the reward was. I said then, no. Unless you're having a baby because you desire to be a mother, don't. This man said motherhood was not hard. If it's not hard, then how come the women Their mind changes. How come their body changes? Their DNA changes. All these things happen. And he said motherhood was not a hard job. What's her name? Andrea Yates will tell you something different. She was mentally unsound and her husband knew she was unsound. Still had a baby, still was having children with her, and she killed all the kids. I was a child when that came out, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm old enough to remember my mom telling us the story about the lady who drove her kids into the lake. And my mom said, what kind of mother would drive her kids into the lake and get out and leave them in there? So when I tell y'all, these men be telling y'all tripping and all the, give them the kids. Give them the children. Give them the kids. Give them the kids. Leave the kids and just go live your best life. Unless he's a predator, an abuser, give him the kids. You be the absentee mom. You be the drive-by parent. Watch how your life flourish. I never call people bad moms for choosing to put their kids in the best hands possible because they're not stable enough to do it. Identify that ish early so that way we could do the work. Your children can get the therapy they're going to need and move on. Because he just said motherhood is not a thing. This is why I say MAGA is divided. They want y'all to have the kids, but they're taking away the resources for y'all to have the children. This is why I keep telling y'all, don't get tricked out your spot. That's why so many are drawn to what I said in the Evelyn Lozada, The Game, and Shanice thing. I think The Game and Evelyn Lozada did mess around, and I think Evelyn Lozada was jealous of her daughter. We don't talk about that enough. Jealous of her daughter, it set her up to be a baby mama because Shanice was transcending. Shanice had a business. Shanice had a brand that was not associated with a man. It's about health. That's what her brand is built off of, health, because she's into the health and lifestyle and pretty pictures and drawing the connections. And she was going to marry that soccer player, and then she all out of nowhere because she felt like he wasn't supportive enough. And Evelyn was like, yeah, he's not. Just for her to turn around and have a baby with a washed up rapper. Yeah. Some of these moms is trash too. But he just said motherhood it's not hard. Being a roofer is harder. Last time I checked, if you don't have no kids after being a roofer, you can go live your best life. Child, have a child for you. My mother always said, and if you don't want to, that's your choice. Yes, she was dating a soccer player before, a good soccer player too. Big money. Y'all know anything about the football? Big money, big money, big money. But let's continue. Let's listen to what this old white woman had to say, because y'all don't be listening to nobody. Y'all don't be listening to nobody, but let's listen to what she had to say.
Do you know why body counts were so high for women in the 80s? A lot of us. Mine was huge body count number, man. Lucky they didn't talk about them then. I'm 59. I don't even know their names. Really. Can't even remember. But from a woman who lived it, I'm going to tell you why it's so high. If you want to know what you get when you get an 80s man. Because that's what you're about to get. Donald Trump is about to unleash the 80s guy on you. We gave in. We just fucked them. So they would leave us alone. That's what we did. What do you think they're going to do now that you have the ability to say no? Because you're not one that just gives in. What do you see happening with violence in this country against women and children? That is the part that's missing. You don't know what we had to live like. I lived it, and I was considered conventionally attractive. I just fucked them so they would go away. That's how I got through the 80s.
Some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all dealing with that now. You heard what she said. I just gave in so they can leave me alone. And they left her alone. You think about it when they keep telling you about the 1950s and the 40s and the women in the 1930s. The women had to just deal with it. Shut up. And some of y'all want to go right back to that. And a lot of these women were wives. See, y'all think it only happened to the single women. It was wives who was getting taken advantage of like that too. You think that the ring doesn't mean a thing? Oh no. And to you men who don't like men, yeah, they was giving in too. That's why they say everybody was just so fluid. They was just so fluid. Why do you think the girls was doing all the drugs? Y'all think Woodstock happened because it was all this free love? No, the girls was popping the pills to escape the reality. And what were they producing when they was popping the pills to escape the reality? Serial killers. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Cause y'all want to go right back. Y'all wanna be in your red robe talking about yeah. And here's my favorite one of them all. This is the last one because we gotta get into the party and bullshit.
When black people say, "Well, I can't be racist because racism."
What? Not when he was about to pop off.
When black people say, "Well,"
cause I was ready to get to it. While it's loading, okay? While it's loading. Oh, it's loading. It's taking too long. Please get the likes up. Let's talk about Pat McGrath. Because it's loaded. I wanted y'all to hear that. Pat McGrath filing for bankruptcy is what's wrong with the beauty industry today. Pat McGrath's lipstick. I bought a lipstick. She has really good makeup. Really good makeup. She's a top tier A-list makeup artist. And for some reason, her brand has to file for Chapter 11. I saw that today. I said, what? And it goes into the beauty industry is no longer successful because they don't market themselves as valuable. There's a reason why girls still today use Maybelline, the pink and green mascara. There's a reason why CoverGirl is still being used. There's a reason why NYX is still being used and palatable amongst the girls. There's a reason why being the price point you are and people buy it. I don't wear, I feel like I wear luxury makeup and that's not because I need to. I just like that it's better for your skin. But there's a reason why Hourglass is Hourglass, Dior is Dior, and NYX is NYX. It's just a reason. And there's a reason why people are buying into it is because they feel that the manufacturer, the producer cares. They're aesthetically pleasing. There's a reason why Selena Gomez made billions of dollars off of makeup. There's a reason why Lady Gaga made billions of dollars off of makeup. You see, I'm gonna keep going. There's a reason why Serena Williams made no money off of Win. And Win is actually good makeup. It's just the people don't do what they need to do for the products. There's a reason why Sacred Beauty is flourishing because you see the results, you hear the reviews, you see the people, they're being reposted, they're sharing. If you don't know how to run social media in a business, baby, you're going to fail. There is no reason Pat McGrath did not have the top Instagram page or TikTok for makeup and beauty. They have great products, really rich. It goes with your skin no matter what shade you are. There is a reason. And I keep telling you, when you become bigger than the program and you don't want to excel with the program, you're going to fail. There's a reason why Ulta Beauty, that whole beauty situation was trash, because they didn't market it for the consumer. They marketed for someone else. Let's get into that.
Here's what no one is talking about with the Ulta Beauty World thing, and I'm probably done making videos about it because I'm not giving them free promo anymore. This particular convention, the whole Beauty World part is only the last day, okay? The whole week before, they literally bring in Tina Knowles, Bella Hadid to meet with all the big wigs at Ulta. That's why these booths are so extravagant. They're not meant for the beauty world. That's just like, they ended up having leftover product. So they ended up doing the Beauty World Day only starting last year. The booths that you see at this convention, the people that make them, the companies that make the booths, literally like take photos of like Beauty World and enter those booths into like convention booth making competitions. That is the level of Ulta Beauty World, which is exactly why they're not opening it up for regular people to come make content. Or at least that was never the intent. The intent is to have huge specific influencers, okay, come, because mind you, you're also getting product launches months in advance. Months, like stuff that won't even come out until summer, you're getting, okay? You think they want all the consumers at that? No. They want all these influencers coming and making cutesy little videos. Like, get real. This convention is not for regular people, okay? BeautyCon is for regular people, which is why it's been so terrible. Girl, this event, budget, bitch, is giving tripping with Tarte.
And I have to agree. That's why I didn't even, when people was like, are you going to put in for the Ulta Beauty? No, because I knew anytime they do one of these big over the top, you can be a part of it. I already know they're looking for someone. They're looking for the certain girls. They're looking for the black girl who has the all white friend group, right? Y'all know who they are. Y'all seen them. This is why you only get a Shayla or a Jackie Aina every other year. And I'm talking about a new black girl, a new face in the beauty brand space, because they're marketing it to certain people. Granted, and they know it's not going to be obtainable by the lower consumer. So when I see Pat McGrath filing for Chapter 11, I'm just like, I didn't see her work out here. For her to be the top makeup artist at the Couture shows, anybody who knows who Pat McGrath is, the it girl in the beauty industry, and she just faded to black. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Tell me you want to run a business and you're not actively on social media. Do you really want to run a business? Do you think Rihanna, who said she doesn't have time for fashion like that, really wants to get up here and do this? Do you really think she wants to do that? That's why Serena didn't do it. Serena was like, just do my makeup, boom, post it. Y'all think just because y'all have a name, it's going to sell. And the same people who were like, Beyonce's not charismatic, Beyonce's not charismatic, she said, oh, my hair is down to my ass. My kids are not bald. My husband has luscious locks. It's going to sell. And it's selling. I seen the sacred drops. Baby, I'm about to go get me some. I seen a girl. I seen a bald-headed hoe with some sacred drops. And she not bald-headed no more. That was enough for me. That was enough for me. I was like, is it good? You know, I love me a good natural hair care product. I love something that is like easy and affordable. She had me at the braids out thing. I hate taking out my braids, but I was like, And it's in them little filters. It's in them little canisters and product placement things. And I'm like, yeah, that stuff works. Y'all know it's always the stuff that comes in the tiniest packages that be so good for your hair. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me some of them drops. So I'm not shocked that Pat McGrath is filing for Chapter 11. It's not lost on me because a lot of y'all don't even know who Pat McGrath is unless you do makeup. And that's unfortunate because the girls have to fight for their lives. There's so many new kids on the block coming out and just dropping a makeup line or a lipstick or this and that. Baby, you have to compete. You have to compete. Charlotte Tilbury, it's like she's been in the makeup game for a long time, and boom, she came up out of nowhere on top. You have to actively be out here having somebody putting on your makeup, reposting them, wearing your makeup. That's the problem with the girls. The girls act like they're above. How are you above and you have a business? Let's get into DJ Akademiks. Y'all ready? Yup, those have also been around for years and promoting to their target audience. You definitely gotta promote to your target audience.
Carrie suck a dick, nigga. And little baby, you suck a dick too, nigga, because I really think you behind this shit, nigga. So I ain't gonna really get at your weed roller. I get at you, nigga.
Hey, Auntie! Yes! The boss, the biggest, is in the house.
Because I asked you if you wanted to squabble, nigga, and I told you a location you ain't never showed up the first time. So if you send this nigga and try to be slick with me, you pussy. Straight up. So let me tell you. Now, this is very important. And I swear, like, I hate to swear, baby, I hope everybody in your family dies if you ever deny this, and I hope everybody in this nigga family dies if you ever deny it, and I will never take it back. Because I do not lie. When he said that to me, I said, to what?
Oh, we gotta run that back. We gotta run that back because I didn't know he said all that. It says, Akademiks crashes out on Lil Baby. Listen, Lil Baby, you got the money now. You don't even need to do nothing. You don't even need to do nothing. Everybody who whooped Offset out his sneaks and his clothing behind the club, I didn't forget. And P, you wrong. You should have let the footage come out. You should have let the footage come because we was there. Beat him out his clothes. Beat him out his clothes. Put him in the car naked. I'm talking about naked, okay? Because he talking real tough as someone who can't fight. Someone who's the feds. You see how Agent of Chaos. I keep telling y'all these Agents of Chaos be popping up out of nowhere. Let's get back to it, cause I have to run that back.
Carrie suck a dick, nigga. And little baby, you suck a dick too, nigga, because I really think you behind this shit, nigga. So I ain't gonna really get at your weed roller. I get at you, nigga. Facts. Because I asked you if you wanted to squabble, nigga, and I told you a location you ain't never showed up the first time. So if you send this nigga and try to be slick with me, you pussy. Straight up. So let me tell you. Now, this is very important. And I swear, like, I hate to swear, baby, I hope everybody in your family dies if you ever deny this, and I hope everybody in this nigga.
The fact that he wished death on Lil Baby and his whole family, including his sons. I don't know what type of time DJ Akademiks be on. He would have been in the Hudson fucking around with me.
Family dies if you ever deny, and I will never take it back. Because I do not lie. When he said that to me, I said, to what? So I said to him, I said, bro, you talking about baby? So yeah, man, you talking mad shit online. I said, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, me and baby cool, bro. We just talked. Bro, like, you know I spoke to baby, right? Let me tell you when I spoke to baby. And Rod Wave, I love you to death, nigga. I just went to your concerts. If you lie on this, fuck you too. I'm on business. I will never let niggas lie on me like this. When baby was about to drop his album, they
Oh, wait, that was
said
good.
I fucked this whole shit up. P, and I'm calling everybody
Now, why would you call out P? P is a snake. P is a snake. Oh, that Mississippi man gonna get you. That Mississippi man gonna get you. The only person who could shut P up was Lyra Galore. You are not Lyra Galore. Oh, Akademiks. I didn't know he was talking like this. I only seen it, the first little part. I didn't know he wished death on Lil Baby and his family. I know he was shouting out Lil Rod in there. Rod Wave. I said Lil Rod. Rod Wave. Yeah, no. You know, I don't really listen to Rod Wave, but this is crazy. You see what happens when you give untalented people access?
Carrie suck a dick, nigga.
Not suck a dick. That's crazy.
Bro. You talking about baby? So yeah, man, you talking mad shit online. I said, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, me and baby cool, bro. We just talked. Bro, like, you know I spoke to baby, right? Let me tell you what I spoke to baby. And Rod Wave, I love you to death, nigga. I just went to your concerts. If you lie on this, fuck you too. I'm on business. I will never let niggas lie on me like this. When baby was about to drop his album, they said I fucked this whole shit up. P, and I'm calling everybody out. Pierre Thomas from QC, you know you called me. Carrie suck a dick, nigga.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know why he's talking tough like this when he cried when Saucy Santana said he was going to take him to the street and beat his ass. A man who says he's the prize could never be tough to me. It's giving gay. Maybe he likes Lil Baby. Maybe Lil Baby's dimples or something get him going. I don't know. And to the LGBTQ community, I know y'all tired of me putting these closeted, down low, bussy bopping men into y'all Rainbow Coalition. But it's giving gay. It's giving I want a piece. It's giving jealousy. Like, you can't tell me a man who gets all the women he want to get, because that's what he said. A man who's getting money, because that's what he said. A man who's living his best life, that's what he said. A man who protects Aiden Ross, because that's what he was doing. You know, Agent of Chaos, the feds, a wire wearer, you know, Whack 100's homeboy, because Whack 100 is also an agent. There's no way you can tell me, like, he's tough. Like, I know fourth graders who are tougher than him. Then Akademiks. Akademiks is a lowbrow, uncouth wannabe. Like, I told y'all from the beginning when he was out here talking about them drill rappers, being products of their society. I told y'all then when he was making content off of their death, when he was summoning up all that energy, all that dark energy, and he was afraid. I told y'all then he was an agent. It's weird. This man went to Rutgers and was a DJ for like college events. And I'm not even talking about the good events. We're talking about the events, right? So how does this man end up in our space? It's giving agents. It's giving agent. It's giving agent. There is a reason why WAC 100 is tied to. Have y'all noticed everybody who's tied to WAC 100 is a federal informant of some type of capacity? I have to give it to Mr. Hippie, Finesse Two Times. Finesse Two Times said, I'm not arguing with a man who will go and tell the feds everything, word for word, bar for bar. Yeah. yeah, like, y'all, wishing death on people, baby, you was better off just going for Lil Baby, because CEOP is a nasty piece of work. Did you not read his file? Shout out to Tasha K for that, because Tasha K gave us that. Akatiti trying to provoke him so he could call the police. Typical Tether. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Child. That is a mess. That is a mess. Let me make sure I did everything. I told y'all we were trying to keep it under an hour. Trying to keep it under an hour. Let me make sure. That was it. That was crazy. Did y'all see Kanye West's apology to the black people and the Jewish communities for his past outbursts and manic episodes, claims undiagnosed damage from 2002 car accident? I lost touch with reality. I definitely believe that played a part in it. Not because it's Kanye West, because I know that a traumatic brain injury like that does a lot to the psyche. But why is he apologizing now? What does he want? What does he want? Every time Ye pop up, it's like once every blue moon. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, sir? What do you want? Is it because they talking about Kim again? Every time they get to talking bad about Kim, here comes Kanye. Did y'all notice that? Am I the only one who peeped this that when it comes to that? Every time the white women get to talking bad about Kim, here come Kanye. Y'all don't believe me? That came, let me show you. That sincere apology came after this woman went kind of viral for saying this about Kim. I didn't think we had enough time, but I want to show you. Let's hear.
Criminal justice advocate Kim Kardashian has not been able to find the time to post anything about Minnesota. But the good news is, even though she is probably still battling the insane anxiety that she felt last night watching Skyscraper Live on Netflix, Kim has found the time to post several other things on social media. For example, everybody look out. You can buy these ugly ass shoes from Skims by Nike tomorrow. Or if you're in the market for an oversized t-shirt, Kim posted that her Kardashian closet, where she sells her old clothes, is updated. And you know what? I wouldn't be holding Kim Kardashian to this if she hadn't cosplayed like she cared about criminal justice. Remember? That was her whole fucking thing. Kim, I really like this article that you did in Time magazine when you had your TV show come out, where you literally said, I wish I had paid attention sooner in regards to criminal justice reform. So if back in 2020 you were saying, I wish I paid attention sooner, what's stopping you now? Doesn't it have your attention? Doesn't a criminal justice reform have your attention? This is, I would argue, the biggest opportunity for you to have an impact in criminal justice. Children are being detained in prisons. Children are being kidnapped and put in prisons. People are being executed on the street by ICE. Innocent people. Is that enough to make you pay attention? And to the people who are reaching out and are like, she's a celebrity, what do you expect, what do you care? Well, first of all, she did make this her platform. And second of all, I take it really seriously because we have a reality TV star as our president right now. So the idea that like celebrities like a Kim Kardashian can't have some type of impact in a bad way down the line is deeply untrue. And I know you're gonna say, we're never gonna let it get to that point again. What did we do a year ago? I never thought we would let this happen again, and we did. P.S. I have a live stream YouTube show where we talk about the news twice a week, and it's linked in my bio of the YouTube, and it would help me out if you subscribed. Anyway, good luck selling these, Kim. They're gonna tank, just like everything else you've been doing with Nike by Skims, but that's a conversation for another day.
Now she woke up the real tea. I told you. And just like clockwork, I said that last year and people were like, no, Kim and Kanye aren't in a good relationship. If she would write to Chloe to say they are wonderful co-parents. They are wonderful co-parents. Hello, good afternoon. Listen, get your bodies right, get your bodies tight. Don't eat that broccoli. You know what I noticed? They're talking about the broccoli. There's no broccoli in Asia. I haven't seen broccoli since I've been here. I just noticed that today when they were talking about broccoli. And child, that should tell you something. And on that note, comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.